Theories and evolution of the concept of apical meristem. Stem apical meristem. Growth of main stem and lateral branches are carried out by apical meristem. As we have discussed in our previous lecture, that main stem growth is carried out by the apical meristem having the shoot apex. In some plants, apical meristem of stem has limiting effect of the apical meristem of lateral branches. So, apical meristem of lateral branches remains dormant as long as the main stem apical meristem remains active. It means that uh, in some plants, when the main apical meristem of the main stem remains active, the remaining branches or the lateral branches of the main stem remains dormant. However, when the apical meristem of the main branch cut down, the lateral branches become active, or the meristic regions of the lateral branches become active and produce the lateral branches later on. There must be physiological influence of apical meristem of main stem which inhibits the apical meristem of lateral branches. It can be concluded, it can be assumed that there is a physiological phenomena present. In other words, we can say that the physiological phenomena means that there is the presence or the production of the specific type of the hormones that remain active during the growth of the apical meristem of the main stem. However, generally it is considered that the indole acetic acid is produced at the shoot apex that send messages towards down to the lateral branches that inhibits the activity or the cell division activity of the lateral branches. This means that when the production of the apical indole acetic acid, that apical meristematic regions, the lateral branches remain dormant. When we cut the apical meristem or the shoot apex of any plant, the lateral branches become active and produce the new shoots. In order to promote the growth of lateral branches, apical meristem or main stem is cut off, and this stimulates the growth of lateral branches. Evolution of the concept of apical meristem, as we have seen in previous lecture, that apical meristem, there is only one theory about the presence of the meristic regions at the shoot apex, that is known as the apical meristem. However, first of all, Wolf in 1759 first time recognized that all plant tissues in stem and leaf are produced from group of cells which are confined to the apex of shoot and be termed as punctum vegetationis, which means that the growing plant. There are various theories regarding the presence of the meristic regions or the group of the cells or the tissues that are responsible for the growth or cell division or mitotic activity, that is known as the apical meristem. The first theory is the apical cell theory, second the histogen theory, number three the tunica corpus theory, the concept of central mother zone, and the fifth one is the concept of meristem deattentive theory. In case of the apical cell theory, this theory proposed by Naegeli in 1878. According to this theory, a single cell generally, which is known as the apical cell, is present, which gives rise to the plant body. For example, algae, bryophytes like Junger Menieris, Anthoceros, Mosses, and most of the pteridophytes. These are the plants or the group of the plants having such type of the concept has been proposed by the Naegeli in 1878. Then seed plants possess single apical cell which produces by its activity whole of the plant body. In case of the seed plants, A single cell is present, apical cell is present generally, by whom the activity produces the different organs of the plant or the whole plant body. The shape of the apical meristematic cell is different. However, on the basis of its shape, it can be recognized, which is pyramidal shape. It produces the new cells on its three posterior faces. The newly formed cells mature and produce the organs. This is common in vascular plants and pteridophytes. In gymnosperms and angiosperms, several apical cells have also been identified that give rise to the plant body. Electron microscopy reveals that several cells and the layers in apical meristem which produce the plant body is present. However, in gymnosperms and angiosperms, several apical cells have also been identified that give rise to the plant body. It means that there is the apical cell theory cannot applied over here. But when the electron microscopy was identified that the several cells and layers in apical meristem, which is the main source for the production of the whole plant body. Number two, the histogen theory. According to this theory, the tissues of a plant body originate from a mass of meristem. Three principal tissues of the root, vascular cylinder, cortex, and the epidermis, that originate from the three groups of the initial cells or histogens in the apical meristem, which is known as the plerome, peribulum, and the dermatogen, respectively. Respectively means that the vascular cylinder is produced by the plerome. In this diagram, it can be clear that this is the plerome, which is the central tissue system of the apical meristem or the meristematic regions that generally produce the vascular cylinders. The second is the peribulum. The peribulum produces the cortex. Then the epidermis is produced by the cell division or mitotic activity of the dermatogen. A fourth histogen, the cryptogen, produces the root cap. When we study the anatomy of the root cap of different plants, there is a fourth type of the tissue system is also present, that is known as the cryptogen. This cryptogen is present. This is also known as the dermatogen in the root system, that is present below the periderm. However, the plerome is present above the peribulum. This fourth type of the tissue is present in the root system. The third one is the tunica corpus theory. This theory was proposed by Schmidt in 1924. According to this theory, apical meristems are made up of two zones, an outer tunica and the inner zone is known as the corpus. In this diagram, the tunica and corpus layers can be identified very easily. The two-layered tunica layer, the lower one is known as the corpus layer. In these conditions, the cell division activity has been shown, the periclinal as well as the anticlinal divisions. I will tell you what is the meaning of the anticlinal and the periclinal divisions at the meristematic regions. Tunica is 1 to 4 layers consisted of. The majority of the dicots have a 2-layered tunica and many monocots have 1-layered tunica. However, it means that the dicots or the monocots have different types of the layers in terms of the tunica corpus theory. Few plants or the most of the plants having the 2 or 3 layers of the corpus, whereas the 2 or 3 layers of the tunica. It differ on the basis of types of the plants. Tunica is 3-layered in the Anabasis articulata, whereas 4-layered in Anabasis setasphaera. This is the same genus, but species are different. The tunica is three layered in one species, and in different species of the same genus has the four layer of the tunica. The young shoots of the Chenopodium album have a single layered tunica, but mature plants have many layers. It means that at the initial stages, Chenopodium album produces a single layer. When the passage of the time or the maturity of the plant, it produces other layers for the single layer. That is the differences with the differences of the plants. Epidermis always rises from the tunica, while the inner tissues derived from the both tunica or the carpus derivatives. Each tunica has its own initials and carpus has its own group of the initials. It means that the both type of the tissues have their own initials. No one single initials is produced through which the both type of the tissues has been produced, but each type of the layer consisted of its own initials. No fixed relationship of the tissue in mature region and tunica or corpus, except epidermis always rises from the outermost layer of the tunica. Tunica carpus theory is applied to the shoot only. No tunica carpus organization in gymnosperms apical meristem has been identified. However, it means that the tunica carpus theory is only applied in the angiosperms, in dicots or the monocots. There is surface of the cells and central mother cells, but in both these regions, the divisions is both anticlinal and the periclinal divisions. Over here, in this diagram, you can see this is the anticlinal divisions. The anticlinal divisions are such type of the divisions that are right angle to the previous cells, whereas the periclinal division, this division is carried out with the parallel of the first cell. Either it may divide the cells toward upper side or the lower side in the parallel conditions, not the horizontal conditions. The fourth concept is the central mother zone. Foster in 1938 cytological zones in apical meristem of ginkgo biloba, which is degree of the differentiation and the grouping of the cells. Foster identified cytologically or cytological zones in the apical meristems in the ginkgo biloba. He described that there is a differentiation or the grouping of the cells are there at the shoot effects of the ginkgo biloba. Later on, he observed similar zonal organization in the angiosperms also. It means that there is no single statement, but there is other zonal organization or the zonal tissues are also present in the angiosperms or the similar type of the tissues which have been observed in 1938 in ginkgo biloba. Zones react differently to staining, correlated with the growth processes on the X. Generally, where such type of the cells are stained and observed under the compound microscope or in detail conditions, the electron microscope scope has also been used for the study of such type of the cell activity or the mitotic activity of the mesostigmatic cells. The diagram shows that the uppermost layer is known as the initial layer. The lower region is known as the central mother cells. The whole region in this zone, the all type of the cells are generally known as the central mother cells, which are the responsible for the cell division activity from whole surface. In this right direction, down direction, left direction. However, the initial layer also produces the cells or other types of the layers towards that from down, from upper to the lower directions. The other zones, that is known as the peripheral zone as well as the rib meristem or the other mesostigmatic regions that produces the cell division activity or produces the cell towards the lower side in this direction. Various cell zones derived from the apical group of the surface initials, the surface meristems are also called, or the initial layers. Zone below those organized and form the central mother cell zone. This diagram also shows the elaborative structures of different types of the group of the cells. This is apical initials, central mother cells. You can see over here, this all region is known as the central mother cell. This is a transitional zone. This is a rep meristem. Cells of this zone are vacuolated and divides less frequently and stay less density. Generally, when such central mother cells are studied, they are stained. If the cells are deeply stained, it means that the cells are vacuolated and divide less frequently. It means that the cells have low number, but not more in number. Centrally present derivatives form the pith cells or the rib meristem, or lateral form the peripheral meristem. The rib meristem generally produces the pith, whereas the peripheral zones produces the other tissues of the cortex, and later on produces the leaf primordia. Peripheral zone is also called the flank meristem. Cup-shaped zone is cambium-like transitional zone and is the most active region, having the dense protoplasm in the cells. This zone forms a transition between central mother cell and the rib and the flank meristem. This is the transition zone that divides the central mother zone as well as the peripheral zone and the rib meristem. This transitional zone basically is meant for the differentiation or different types of the tissues when cells are dividing mitotically. The first concept is the meristem diatente. Bouvet in 1955 proposed that the peripheral and the subterminal regions are real initiating zones, whereas the distal zones are inert in nature. I repeat, he proposed that the peripheral and the subterminal regions are the real initiating zones, where the distal zones are inert in nature. It means that we go to the next slide by the explanation. This is the initial cells, meristem and diatente. These all types of the tissues are present. The peripheral tissues are generally known as the subterminal or the peripheral regions of the cells. However, then the distal zones are inert in nature. This is the distal zones, these are the inert. Here recognize that three distinct regions in the apical meristem: the NU, the peripheral active zone; the meristem diatente, the waiting meristem, which becomes active only during the formation of the terminal flower or the inflorescence. It means that this diatente meristem is such type of the meristem, is also known as the waiting meristem, that is only active during the reproductive stage of the plants. However, during the vegetative growth of the plant, the diatente, the concept cannot be described, or the such type of the meristem are not initiated. This only be possible during the reproductive or the flower or inflorescence production. The meristem medullary, the central pith regions, which is the medullary, which is the lower portion of the cell division activity that produces later on the pith regions of the main stem. The promeristem sporangine and the promeristem receptacular, which thus contain part of the tenuca except initials and part of the corpus except the meristem medullary. These are the parts of the meristem diatente: the promeristem sporangine, spore meristem, the receptacular, both type of the layers of the cells, which is also named as the initials, which is not part of the meristem medullary. Meristem medullary is the different type of the tissues or the regions in the main meristem that differentiate two types of the meristematic regions. This theory becomes controversial mainly because it considers meristem odentante as waiting meristem, which were previously regarded as the apical initials. However, initially it was also described that the apical meristem was also recognized as the waiting meristem. Therefore, the detente is not applicable to such type of the conditions of the meristematic zones of the regions. Thank you very much. Any question you can ask me.